and more meaningful contributions in our regional, national, and global communities. We begin this evening with the processional. The wearing of academic regalia and the form of the ceremony are parts of a time-honored tradition dating back to the medieval period. This tradition celebrates the historic community of scholars that the class of 2026 are ready to join. They now enter the arena, led by Vice Chair, Professor Kay Osborne, President of the University, Dr. Bill Frederick, and Chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Walt George. Please rise for the procession of the class of 2026.
Would you please join me in the baptism prayer? Gracious and loving God, we gather today in gratitude and celebration for these graduates for the journey that has brought them to this moment. We give thanks for the long nights of study, encouragement of family and friends, the wisdom of teachers and mentors, and the perseverance and courage of every time. As these graduates step into a new season of life, grant them courage for the road ahead, humility, success, and compassion in all that they do. And they use their knowledge not only to build successful careers, but also to serve others, to seek justice, and bring hope to the world. Bless this ceremony with joy and reflection. The accomplishments we honor today inspire all of us to continue learning, growing, and living with purpose. May these graduates perform with confidence, integrity, and hope, ready to be lights in their communities and stewards of participation. In His holy name we pray. Amen. You may be seated.
Welcome, graduates, to this important celebration in this season of your lives. We are all called by the mission of your university to seek our best selves, to open our minds to the diversity of students and people,
everybody. Hello. All right, this is a celebration. Let me join with all of you in welcoming all of our graduates, all of our family and friends to the Spring 2026 commencement. Let me start first by congratulating each graduate. You did it. More than a few obstacles popped up along the way, and you overcame them. A couple of doubts might have crept into your thinking, but you brushed them aside. On days that you might have given in or given up, you did it. A lot of the hard work you set about to complete may seem insurmountable, but yet you climbed that mountain. And today, we gather here to celebrate your achievement. We honor your stamina and your resilience, your excellence, your courage. We honor your character, your ability to work individually, but also in groups. We honor your entire commitment to do everything it takes to earn a enduring degree. It's been my pleasure to get to know many of you over the last couple of years here. You are well positioned to live lives of great meaning and accomplishment. You're versatile, you're capable, you're adaptable, you have a heart for service, and you leave here with a treasure trove of memories, some mentors, a bunch of friends, and some experiences that will inspire your mind and comfort your soul. You now enter the everlasting ranks of the one Drury community. Each of us forever bound together by the ribbon of the personalized, relational, educational experience that is the mission of this institution. I ask all who are able to stand to offer a round of applause for these graduates. The veterans and military members living, working, and receiving their education at Drury University are a valued and vital part of our campus community. We recognize and we honor their sacrifices as well as the sacrifices of their families. We value their life experiences as they draw the diversity of our faculty and our staff and our student body. As such, students graduating from Drury University who serve, who have served, or who will be serving after graduation in the United States Armed Forces have been invited to wear a red, white, and blue honor cord at today's ceremony in recognition of their service to our country. I now invite those individuals to stand so that we can recognize you. Drury University exists in large part to help our students find their people, to find their purpose, and the skills necessary to change their world. And today is a celebration of all the good work you have completed, to the way in which you have found your calling and your sense of self and purpose, and the ways in which you will fulfill it in the years ahead. It's also a celebration of the accumulation of many lifelong skills from so many different Drury experiences, each of which you will carry forward into your bright future. It's also a celebration of all who traveled with you on this journey. Your family, your friends, spouses and partners, classmates who have already graduated, and those that will be at one of these ceremonies in the months and years ahead. Co-workers, neighbors, friends from back home, and acquaintances you met just the other day. Graduates, I would ask you to stand and honor the people, present or not, who helped make today possible for you. the jury educational experience to life, often without fanfare or notoriety. From the beautiful campuses and the safety buildings to the people who prepare food, or process financial aid, who cut grass, who support student success and well-being and safety, and who pour their expertise into the courses you take, mentoring you, challenging you, offering a kind word and reminding you that you can do hard things. And everything that's in between, the jury village is like no other. I'll ask all of our faculty, staff, trustees, alums, and community partners that are present to stand so that we can recognize you. And now I'd like to introduce the platform party. Behind me on the platform, from your left to right, are Mr. Michael Jasinski, a Missouri University senior who will lead us in the alma mater later in the ceremony. Mr. Aaron Jones, Executive Vice President, General Counsel, and Chief of Staff. Dr. Charles Knapp, University Chaplain. Mrs. Winter Kinney, our commencement speaker, who will be more fully introduced in just a minute. Mr. Walt George, Chair of the Drury University Board of Trustees. Dr. Beth Harville, Executive Vice President and Provost. Dr. Alan Sorensen, Associate Provost. Dr. Abigail Kingsford, Director of the Master's Programs in Communication and Nonprofit and Civic Leadership. Dr. Asa Cosgrove, Director of the Master's Program in Education. Dr. Regina Waters, Director of the Master's Programs in Integrated Leadership and Public Safety and Service Leadership. And Professor Kay Alvin, Instructor of Physics. I now invite Dr. Harville to the lectern to present our faculty award.
What makes a jury education so special is the relationship between students and their faculty, both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. Jury has a long tradition of fostering close relationships between students and faculty, with professors making themselves readily available both to teach and mentor and counsel students. The Online Educator of the Year Award is named after the late Steve Hines, Director of Online Education at Drury University from 2008 to 2017. Steve felt strongly that the responsibility of online education was bringing educational opportunities to underserved populations. He knew that through online delivery, Drury students can achieve free completion and access to education, no matter where they live in the states, nationally, or around the world. The 2025-2026 recipient of the Steve Hines Educator of the Year Award is Professor Jeffrey Snyder. Jeff's dedication to support others both personally and professionally truly reflects the core values of jury education. He is consistently a student favorite known for creating courses that both engage and enlighten students. Jeff fosters a welcoming learning environment where students feel encouraged to grow and provide thoughtful and constructive feedback that is clear, but also practical and immediately applicable. His commitment to student success and meaningful learning experiences makes him exceptionally deserving of this recognition. While Professor Snyder is able to join us this evening, we are honored to recognize him for his outstanding contributions to jury. Give a round of applause. This award honors instructors who bring their subject matter to life for adult learners. The 2025-2026 recipient of the Sue Rollins Educator of the Year Award is Kelly Long. A dedicated member of the Missouri campus community for over 18 years, Kelly holds a undergraduate degree from the University of Missouri and a master's and MBA from Webster University. His commitment to excellence in teaching is reflected in the enthusiasm of his students who consistently credit his passionate approach to instruction Mr. George Williamson to introduce today's commencement speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Bartlett. Good evening. Our commencement speaker is someone with deep roots right here at Bertie University, and we're proud to welcome her back. Winter Kinney is the president and CEO of the Community Foundation of the Ozarks, leading an organization that serves 63 counties across southern Missouri through grant making, community collaboration, and philanthropy. She's been the CFO since 2005. She's been with the CFO since 2005. In many ways, the journey began right here when she graduated from Bertie with degrees in English and writing. She later returned to earn her MBA from Bertie in 2010. Winter has been recognized as one of Springfield's most influential women, Missouri Women Achievement Honoree, and has been featured among the region's most notable leaders by the Springfield Business Journal. She is also co-chair of two major Springfield Public Schools bond campaigns, helping secure over $400 million for local education. She's a board member for Philanthropy Missouri, a fellow in charge of estate planning, and a tireless advocate for the communities she serves. Winter lives in Springfield with her husband Marshall and their two children, Walker and Kate. Please join me in welcoming back a proud Bertie alumni, Winter Kinney.
Thank you. I am so honored to be with you and celebrate you and your accomplishments tonight. Right out of the gate, I want you to know two very important things about me. Number one, I believe that everyone has a story. Bertie is central to mine. Number two, I love musicals. I was in show choir in high school, and if you ask me which talent I wish I had, the answer will always be to be a better singer. Those two things, stories and musicals, collided recently, and it made me think about all of you. My husband Marshall and I have two children, as Mr. George mentioned, ages 6 and 9, and I recently introduced them to the Hamilton soundtrack. If you're not familiar, it's the story of Alexander Hamilton, an often forgotten founding father, told through hip hop, rap, pop, and traditional show tunes. And it's catchy, very catchy. Our 9-year-old is obsessed, and so that is all we have listened to for the last month. For me, Hamilton is full of songs and stories that apply to everyday and professional life. My colleagues at the Community Foundation get tired of me drawing these parallels, but luckily for me, y'all are stuck here for the next few minutes. I have so many ways that I can work songs from Hamilton into a graduation speech, and I simply can't let some of them go to waste. For example, I can't wait to see what comes next, because history has its eyes on you, and I have no doubt that you're going to blow us all away. Fun, right? Great. As Dr. Ritter said, this is a celebration. But there are just a few I'd like to pull out because they are meaningful to me, and I think might hold some lessons that you can take with you tonight. The song My Shot's central message is, I'm not throwing away my shot. And I will be honest with you and Dr. Frederick and all the faculty here tonight, I thought I was throwing away my shot when I came to Bertie. I didn't mean to go to school here. My family life turned upside down my senior year of high school. Bertie offered me an amazing scholarship opportunity, and instead of going far away like my 18-year-old self promised I would, I ended up 30 minutes from home, which is just down the road in Mount Vernon. And now I will tell you, Dr. Frederick, and all the faculty, I was wrong. I loved my Bertie experience. From student life to campus activities to my professors and lifelong friends. I got my first real job because was a journey, which became my passion and career. And on June 1st, I'll celebrate 21 years as a Community Foundation of Hero Service. As I said, journey was and is an integral part of my story. Back to the Hamilton soundtrack. Next, there's Right Hand Man, the song of Alexander Hamilton becoming General George Washington's right hand man. There's a lyric about needing someone to ride you the load. Work, life, these are team sports. Group projects, even for those of us who didn't like group projects. I've been a right-hand woman, and now I have several right-hand folks. Surrounding yourself with the best people that you implicitly trust, rely on, learn from, no matter where you sit in an organization, is one of the greatest indicators of success. The same is true at home. My right-hand man is sitting in the front row. We're both presidents of our respective organizations, heavily involved in the community, and trying really hard to raise two good humans. People ask me all the time, how do you do it all? The truth is, I don't. I have a village of people, my work colleagues, my husband, family, and friends, who are all part of my story. Now, you want to be in the room where it happened. This is the Hamilton song I sing the most at work. Nobody likes to be left out. Everybody wants to be in the know. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't be. For confidentiality, sensitive conversations, or decisions that simply can't be made by committee. I remember being a junior staff member who wasn't in the room where it happened, and I remember how badly I wanted to be there. A good question to ask yourself: do you have FOMO for what is being talked about in the room, or FOMO of the experience in the room where it happened? Because those are two very different things. And once you realize which one you're after, you'll have made a huge leap that some folks never make. One keeps you busy, the other one will change your life. The final song in the show, I actually listened to it on the way home tonight because I was getting myself pumped up for this. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? I accidentally ended up in the legacy business. Much like my choice to come to Bertie, my career path was fortuitous. I thought I wanted to work in nonprofits, and the community foundation happened to have a job open that I was mostly qualified for. The executive vice president came to speak to my class in Breach just 2 days after I mailed the resignation. I have no idea what she said. I spent the entire class working up enough gumption to introduce myself to her afterward. Turned out, she's a very alone. At the foundation, we work with people during their lifetimes and after to bring their passions to life. Nobody has to care about their community, give their money away, or volunteer. Generosity is not debt or taxes. People do it because they want to leave their place a little bit better than they found it. It's an honor and privilege to work for and lead an organization that helps people and communities do just that. So here's the truth. We're all building our legacies minute by minute, day by day, whether we realize it or not. Legacy is not about scale, but rather about intention. What will your family and friends remember about you? Who tells your story? Tonight, you're turning a page in your story, and it's an honor to be a part of it. Congratulations.
Wow, you just heard from one of Springfield's most talented and thoughtful and creative leaders. It's a pleasure that you're doing along, but even more so here. And now I invite Dr. Sorensen to present the candidates for master's degrees.
All right, here we go.
The authority of degrees is a traditional and recognized practice for credible institutions of higher education. The degree of Master of Arts in Communication is conferred on completion of a program of postgraduate study in the theory and practice of integrated communication and organizational leadership. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts in Communication degree please rise and remain standing? The degree of Master in Nonprofit and Civic Leadership is conferred on completion of a postgraduate program in the philosophy, strategy, and principles of effective leadership of organizations dedicated to the advancement of our common good. The candidates for the Master of Nonprofit and Civic Leadership degree, please rise and remain standing. The degree of Master in Education is conferred upon completion of postgraduate accomplishments in the arts and science of teaching. The candidates for the Master in Education degree, please rise and remain standing. The degree of Master in Integrated Leadership is conferred upon completion of postgraduate accomplishments in the theory, philosophy, and practice of professional leadership. For the candidates for the Master in Integrated Leadership degree, please rise and remain standing. The degree of Master in Public Service and Safety Leadership is conferred upon completion of postgraduate study in the theory, and practice of leadership expertise required for the high calling of public service. For the candidates for the Master in Public Service and Safety Leadership degree, please rise and remain standing. For the graduates of the class of 2026, Drury University extends her congratulations, best wishes, and blessings of Christo et Humanitatis, which is the blessing of Christ and humanity. President Frederick, the candidates who stand before you have been duly certified to receive degrees as indicated in the program. The faculty have recommended the degrees be conferred. I present them to you now for the conferral of their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, State of Missouri, and by the approval of the faculty, I hereby confer on you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining hereto, in token of which you will now receive a diploma.
Thomas Dwight Reed III, Master in Public Service and Safety Leadership. Sebastian Sneed, Master in Education, Curriculum and Instruction. Gina Eileen Laughlin Hodges, Master in Education, Special Reading. Renee McComas, Master in Education, Integrated Learning.
Three away.
Suzanne Renee Curran, Master in Education, Special Education. Janet M. Miller, Education, Special Education.
Here we go.
Amber Lynn Hutton, Master of Education, Integrated Learning.
There she is, guys.
Lisa Marie Spelling, Master of Education, Special Education. Gabrielle Catona, Master of Education, Special Education. Allison Catherine Brown.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. She's worked very hard for what she's gotten. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and celebrating this with her. If you want, just share this video. Let everybody know that she's worked really hard for what she's got, for what she's been doing. Thank you guys.